Welcome back to another episode of Raw Meat to Straight Heat. Today we are going to be making Cubanos. Woo! Start off, we're going to need to braise the pork, so let's get our mise en pois together. Start off, we're going to need 4 oranges, 3 limes, and 1 lemon, along with 2 roughly chopped onions. For the braising liquid, we're going to need to zest and juice all of the citrus. To really maximize the flavor in the pork, you want to make sure that your citrus is zesty as hell. You want it to be as zesty as possible. We're talking zestier than Lil Uzi at Coachella weekend too. Okay, so while I'm zesting these Johns, let's go over what braising is real quick. Braising is basically when you cook a meat by searing it in fat and then simmering it at a low temperature in a small amount of stock or another liquid, usually in a covered vessel. Once you get those all nice and zested, you're going to want to juice them. Here I used a lemon juicer thing to juice them, but obviously the oranges didn't fit, so I just squeezed them in a little mesh thing. So just do whatever works, just get all the juice, that's all you need. W, cleaning up. Always gotta make sure you clean up after yourself. Keep your station clean. Look at this. Oh yeah, we need garlic too. Oh wow, look at that. Just like magically teleported. Okay, on to the next part. So I know the name might be a little bit confusing, but pork butt is actually not part of the pork butt. It's actually the pork shoulder. So a little bit of a throw off there, but it's just how it is. So here I'm trimming the skin off because, well, I don't really like eating skin. I don't really think it tastes good. Yeah, just a personal preference, but you can do whatever you want, I guess. This is step 1, by the way, for anyone wondering. Yeah, step 1, prep the pork. Okay, on to step 2. Gonna season this John up and then get ready to sear it. Yep. Love searing it. Second step. I wonder if I guess they could be kind of merged into one step. So we'll call it like step 1.5, season it, and then the actual step 2 is searing it. Yeah. There we go. When you get the meat in there, you really want to make sure your pan's hot, and you also want to make sure you have a high heat oil. In this one, I used avocado oil. You really want to make sure it's like sizzling. You want to hear that. Yep. You want to hear. This is kind of sped up. Yeah, this is not actually how fast it cooks. Just a little disclaimer. It'll take a lot longer than that. Oh, look, it's already finished. That's crazy. After this, you're gonna want to put in the onions and saute those. Put all the spices in, which we got coriander seeds, also a little bit of cumin, and definitely pepper and salt. Obviously, salt's just necessary. Then you want to throw in the garlic and the rest of the zest, and after that you want to put the meat back in, and then you put the juices and the stock. You want 1 pint roughly of beef stock, or just however much it takes to almost cover it. Here it took almost the entire pint, so just keep that in mind. And after that, you're going to put it in the oven at approximately 300 degrees. And yeah, once it cooks for roughly 3 hours, it should be ready to go. You'll know it's done if you check the temperature and it's around 165. Could be 160, could be a little bit over. For the rice, you're going to want to have a 2-to-1 ratio of water to rice. In this case, the water is the braising liquid. You just want to put it in there, boil it, let it simmer for 15 minutes. And we will come back to that. After that, you want to debone the meat, and then we're going to get started on the aioli. For the aioli, you want 3 cloves of garlic minced, mixed with 3/4 cup of mayonnaise and the juice from 1 lemon. After the 15 minutes is up, you're going to want to take the rice off the heat and let it sit for 5 minutes, and then it should be done. Next, we're going to start prepping the actual sandwich part. So you want to get the bread, preferably French loaves, cut them into pieces, and start toasting the inside of them. Now we're going to put one layer of Dijon mustard down. Then you're going to have your layer of shredded pork. After that, you're going to put the aioli sauce on. Then you're going to put the Swiss cheese over that. Then you get the pickles, then the ham, and then the top bun. Now, I mean, you could do it in any order you want, but that's the way I did it, and I mean, mine turned out good, so like, why not do it my way, you know? Because, yeah, look at that. Love aioli sauce, so good. Top 10 things of all time. Garlic aioli sauce, especially when it is on a Cubano. Oh, also, make sure you don't drop your pickles in the Dijon mustard. It does add to the flavor of the dish, but it's also not recommended if you would like to use the Dijon mustard for other things. Now it is time to finish these. So you're going to want to put them back on the griddle. And yeah, just basically treat it like a grilled cheese, you know, smash that John and just grill them up. Just grill them until they're nice and toasty. You want them all golden brown. You do not want to see black on these Johns. Yeah, those are done. Yeah, damn, those things look nice. Okay, yeah, they're basically, for the inspiration behind this. There wasn't really a specific person necessarily, but there was this one restaurant called Subculture that made Cubanos. They were literally my favorite sandwich of all time, and they stopped serving them. So, you know, I had to figure out how to make them. So, yeah, that was my basic inspiration behind this. So, yeah. Thank you for watching.